I don't know. It's weird how just adding an audience to something just makes it incredibly more hype for me. It's like everything except for sitcoms. I fucking hate like
where's the water?
I absolutely hate when sitcom. Do you remember this when sitcom went through its canned laughter phase, and sometimes it wasn't even canned laughter. Sometimes there was an actual live studio audience.
I like to argue that's still happening.
Is it still happening?
Yeah, the best one, The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah,
that's not still ongoing, is it? Is that? I thought. Big Bang Theory is still not going.
I'm sure though. There's still. Are
they still making episodes?
No. It ended.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
that's
but
what
like
I thought.
I'm sure there's still a bunch of sitcoms we just don't know about that have canned laughter included into it because now that's just like a staple of sitcoms now.
Did Frasier?
Yeah, Frasier had it. Friends.
Malcolm in the Middle.
No, Malcolm in the Middle didn't
not.
have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it didn't have it.
Also, wait, what's the one I'm thinking of? 2.5 Men?
Malcolm in the Middle, sorry.
Is that
2.5 Men did.
Yeah,
Malcolm in the Middle was amazing.
What's the most popular sitcoms nowadays? Because I look at sitcoms now and I'm like,
Bro,
Always Sunny.
I
that
barely ever watch sitcoms.
Probably Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That doesn't have canned laughter.
No, it doesn't, no.
Yeah. Because I
feel like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is very, very popular.
Yeah.
Right? Am I crazy? Is it the most popular one?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Can we Google it?
All right.
Most successful sitcoms.
What's the most popular one right
most
now?
popular.
Right now, I'm looking at the list and I don't even know any.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember, back in the day, we'd have things like Friends.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right?
Friends and like Frasier and other super mega popular sitcoms like that. And they're not to say that it weren't funny, but it seems like sitcoms now are going through a phase where they've just removed the canned laughter. And I'm like, thank God for that.
Because I feel it was like such a rare occasion where adding canned laughter to a sitcom actually enhanced the comedy. Like in my head, I think the only two shows that I thought were like genuinely watchable and funny at times that had canned laughter was probably Friends and IT Crowd. Like other than those two shows, I'm just like, it's just like I don't know, it's mocking.
I forget
where it's
IT
like,
Crowd
please laugh now. It's like
that's the reason I didn't like IT Crowd.
Really?
IT Crowd was that one show everyone's like, fuck, this is amazing. This is so funny.
It's really good.
I think it's really funny.
Really good.
I think it's one of the rare exceptions where it was like the comedy itself was actually so funny in a lot of episodes where I could ignore the canned laughter.
Right.
But like there's a lot of shows like say like Big Bang Theory where it's like the jokes are like subpar at best. And then it's like the canned laughter is like, laugh now. Where it's like, it's instructing you when to feel emotion. And I'm like, no, that's not how comedy works.
No, that's just like the thing that I could not stand about canned laughter and why I couldn't get into the IT Crowd is because what canned laughter does is that it fucking messes up with the pacing of the comedy or the show. Because people have to pause. It's literally say a joke, pause for laughter.
Right.
And you're basically subconsciously telling people, okay, this is when to laugh, right? Whereas when I see something funny happening in real life, you don't fucking pause for laughter. I'm not pausing every time someone cracks.
Sometimes we do.
Okay, well then what about like every like stand-up comedy show?
Every that's also a big reason why I've never been like fan of
stand-up?
You don't like stand-up comedy?
I'm not a fan of stand-up comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
I love stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I'd much rather watch stand-up special over any sitcom, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like for one, it's not canned laughter, it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Laughter.
It is real laughter.
But there's also they still do that thing where like a lot of their jokes are designed where they would say a punchline and then they would pause to leave enough space for the crowd to hopefully laugh at the joke, right? And I feel in a lot of like really good stand-up shows, I mean, I'm no fucking stand-up expert or whatever, but like I've seen enough where like I've noticed a pattern where a lot of the best comics, they purposely make the joke flow to the point where that pause that they add between a punchline and the next thing they're going to say enhances the comedy.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I feel like that's no different to how like shows like IT Crowd or Friends did it. Yeah. Where like the joke is usually structured around the pause. But like there's a lot of shows like say Big Bang Theory where it's just like it doesn't really work because of the flow of the conversation. It just really seems unnatural.
I have this weird relationship with stand-up comedy actually, because it's been like this way my entire life where, with canned laughter and with, being filmed in front of a live studio audience, if I feel like they are telling a joke, my subconscious brain just goes, you are playing a you laugh, you lose challenge right now.
So you like the dry humor.
I fucking love dry humor.
Yeah.
British.
I'm British. I am British.
I also like dry humor, but the IT Crowd's my favorites.
Yeah.
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 Because,
Okay, but then here's the question. Have you ever gone to see stand-up comedy live?
I haven't. No, I haven't yet.
That's good.
That's
I feel
another one where it's like the live aspect makes it a million times.
I can see that
Yeah.
because when you're in an audience, then you kind of want to laugh.
Yeah,
I've never asked this. Are you guys musical guys? Do you guys like musicals?
I like musicals. Yeah,
I enjoy. I wouldn't say I'm a musical guy.
I'm not like
but
an expert, but I've seen a lot of musicals.
Yeah, I've never been that guy who's like gone out of his way to go see musicals. But every time I have, I've just had like a brilliant time.
Don't really like musicals.
Oh, I thought you were gonna lead on being like, I love musicals.
Nah.
Let me talk about it.
I don't like musicals.
You know any musicals?
There's always that one.
Yeah, because my hands
haven't watched
down,
enough.
my hands down favorite will always be Rocky Horror Picture.
I thought you were gonna. I was worried you were gonna say like Les Miserables.
Les Mis- no.
That's mine. That's mine. That's mine.
Is that the only one you've watched?
No, I've watched.
Two.
Okay, I haven't liked every
Hamilton.
musical. I've watched that. I've watched Book of Mormon.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
great musical.
Great musical.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any.
Watched.
Actually, I
Watched.
just hate them on movies.
Well, that's probably what. I hate musicals on movies
I
as
just
well.
hate when they sing. I hate when they sing. I don't want to see. I want to see a story. I want to fucking hear them
Yeah.
sing.
I think again the only musical movie that I really enjoy was Rocky Horror.
I love plays. I love
Yeah.
watching plays
Yeah.
live. I hate watching people sing live. Like not in like a concert setting.
I actually
I don't know, it's
like.
just-
I hate musical in film forms. You know, I hate musicals in film form.
so annoying.
But I like musicals when it's in stage form. That's actually the only times I've ever liked it.
I can appreciate how talented and how much work goes into it. You know,
Yeah.
it's very demanding, but I just don't really like it.
Yeah.
I love plays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
Plays a lot.
I think I understand your hate for like musical or like musical numbers in
Too many beats and boops.
It
films.
just feels like it like rips you out of the flow.
Right.
No, I get that.
But
I get that.
I think that you feel that way because for the most part, the storyline itself is like very serious and it's told in like a cinematic
Yeah,
way.
yeah, and, like-
then all of a sudden it like cuts to a musical, right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is just like a polar opposite. But that's why I think Rocky Horror was such a great movie because that storyline does not take itself seriously.
Okay.
The entire time. So it feels less jarring when it goes into a musical number because the non-musical parts are just as fucking ridiculous.
Oh.
So like, but like, that's another big reason why, like, I mean, among many reasons why, like, the Cats movie fucking sucked, right?
Yeah.
Because like, for one, it looks horrible, but two, it's like a serious story, right? That just looks goofy,
Yeah.
and so that goofiness is just enhanced when it goes into a musical number,
Yeah.
which sucks because if you see Cats like on a live stage, it's fucking amazing. It's such a great
Let's give it a
musical
shot.
live.
Let's
But
give it a
like,
shot.
which is why I was so. I mean, which is one of the many reasons why
Yeah.
I saw the trailer to the Cats movie, and I'm just like, oh god, why did you do this?
It's so bad.
It's like it's like seeing the trailer to like the worst live action anime film you've ever seen. in your life.
It was really, really bad.
It sucked. It was horrible.
What about like films that have been turned into musicals? Have you ever like experienced that?
I heard the Back to the Future one was okay.
There's a Back to the Future musical.
There was
Back
one
to the
when we were
Future
in the
musical?
UK recently. There was a Back to the Future one. And apparently it was pretty good.
I saw the Death Note musical.
That sounds fun.
That was
No, don't write my name in the book.
that was
Oh, I'm
very.
dead.
That was I felt like I was on drugs while I was watching that show. I'm like, this is not a real thing I'm watching because it's
Yeah.
like, again, going back to that whole like adding musical numbers in a very
Yeah.
serious storyline. Like, you can't get more serious than a Death Note storyline, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Light just like busts into this musical number of how he's gonna kill every criminal in the world. I'm just like,
I want to kill them all.
all right, I knew you were a psychopath character, but now you sound even more like
Actually,
a psychopath character.
You know what? I can actually kind of see it.
Well-
You hear L's theme, you know,
Yeah.
the fucking do, and you think that's a fucking fat beat. You know,
Yeah, but like that. Okay, I understand if you're in a musical setting, you hear the L's theme and then it like busts into a trap beat and then they just start dancing live on stage. But that's not what happened.
Bro, L's theme goes so hard. Are you kidding me?
does.
That fucking moment where the guitar kicks in,
Yeah.
bro, that was made for a musical, man. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating. I actually really want to go see more like anime like musicals, just
Yeah.
because it's one of the most unique
They had
entertainment.
a Cells at Work one as well. I remember that.
Yeah, there was a Prince of Tennis one as well. There was a free one. They did a lot.
They did have My Hero Academia one.
My Academia, Rurouni Kenshin, they did one as well.
I don't know why.
And I'm
I
just
don't,
like,
I don't think
actually-
every anime can work
actually-
as a musical.
You know what movie I like? There's musicals in it.
What?
The original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That was good. That was really good.
does that have musical numbers in it?
I can't.
The Gene Wilder one.
Yeah.
Does
That's
that
right.
have
I
a
guess-
musical number in
It
it?
has
Yeah,
some
like-
musical numbers in it.
Like
Oh, yeah. I guess.
Yeah,
I
It
guess.
has some other moments where it's
Yeah.
kind of musicalish. but
Yeah.
not really.
Kinda, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's traditional, but
But yeah,
I like
again,
that,
I think the
that
reason why
helped.
that worked is because the story is just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it just matches that world.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Where it's like, Death Note.
You guys watched any like traditional plays live?
I was actually going to say, like, I tell you what, this weird rabbit hole I've fallen down in recently. I've been watching like clips of Rakugo.
Oh, Rakugo's fantastic.
Yeah. Rakugo is like a traditional style of Japanese storytelling. It's
It's stand up. It's original stand up comedy.
Yeah. It's like
Except they're
OG
not
stand-
standing up.
Yeah, they're literally like
sitting down.
You take stand up, right, and you just restrict basically everything. So you're not allowed to like walk around. You have to sit down in one tiny spot, and all you have as a prop is a fan. And that's it.
Yeah.
And using just that, they have to convey this story, which isn't always funny. Sometimes it's like serious story, but that's all you have to use to like convey the story. And the
Sit down comedy.
Yeah,
If there's stand up comedy, Rakugo is sit down
this is
comedy.
sit down comedy.
Yeah.
But the reason I got into it was because I had to read like Akane, is it Akane Banashi? Akane Banashi, which is like a new Shonen Jump manga.
Rakugo one.
Yeah, about
Yes.
Rakugo.
Yes,
So
yeah.
that got me really interested to be like, okay, yeah, I know how they portray it in manga and everything, but how does it actually look in real life? And I've never just like appreciated just this fucking. It really is like an art form of storytelling because with just like such. You see with like such subtle changes in expressions and mannerisms, they like these Rakugo performers are able to just absorb you into this story, into this world with just like very subtle changes in their face and just their mannerisms. And I'm like, this is fucking incredible. Like I should not be this invested in a story where this guy's just sitting down with playing around with a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I didn't
It's,
think that cool.
it's almost like, it's weird. It's almost like, because I've been to a Rakugo show before because my grandma's really into it. And it was really weird because like, even if you don't fully comprehend, like, say, the butt of the joke or the point of the story,
was that intentional? The butt of the joke.
yeah, the butt of the joke, like the joke. Even if you don't comprehend like the joke or the meaning behind the story or whatever,
Yeah.
like it's still just enthralling to watch,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
if it's a really good performer.
Yeah.
To just sit there, and it's like he's just like writing a book in front of
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
and you can fully envision everything he's saying and just get like engrossed, being like, so what happened after that?
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you go to like a fucking family reunion and you just have like that one uncle who's just really good at storytelling, and it's like I might not even care half the time
Yeah.
about what the actual story is, but I just want to keep listening.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that.
It kind of brings you back into that zone where you're a kid and your parents will like read you like storytime books or whatever, and you're like, oh, well, what happens next? What happens next? You know, and
Yeah.
it's just kind of like that same feeling, but just as an adult. And yeah, I never would have like got into it if not for like anime and manga, and it was just like
I'm surprised it was that one and not Rakugo Shinju that got you into it.
okay, because like I think I watched Rakugo Shinju, and that's I felt more focused on the drama aspect. of
Yeah.
things, where this is more like, okay, let's take Rakugo and just shonen Shonen it. I was trying to make a word out of it, but it's just like this actress this performer who wants to be the best Rakugo performer of all time, and you know the.
Do they have like power ups?
No, they have like training arcs though. Okay,
It's like Crocodile Basket. You can rotate his stand 360 degrees in 0.1 seconds.
Basically, that's how to get.
It's like I can throw the fan up and
I-
levitate midair.
I gave Takeshi hemorrhoids. Now he has to become a stand-up comedian. Like,
No, he has to like slightly lift his butt up. It's like, oh my god, it enhanced the story. Oh my god.
Yeah, so that was like, I would love to see a Rakugo performance live, because if
Oh,
I
yeah.
got that engrossed watching a YouTube video, which is normally I hate watching live performances on YouTube, then I would wonder what it would be like being in that room and just hearing the performer actually do it.
That's the kind of the same with like kabuki or like normal.
Yeah, you don't always need to understand
and
everything.
stuff like
to
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
have
you
a
don't.
good time.
Yeah, honestly, it's
I speak English and I watch Shakespeare and I didn't know what was happening, but I
yeah.
had an amazing time.
Yeah.
I think that if you go to London, you should try and see if there's a Shakespeare performance.
I want to watch a
in the
Shakespeare
Globe
performance
Theatre.
live. I've never seen like a Shakespeare story live.
Dude,
Or,
in the
like,
Globe
on
Theatre, it's
stage.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Unless you're standing or a pole's blocking your way. There's some seats that are sold as like a pole is blocking your view because it's traditional. Because it's literally a replica. Because
So
the
you
original
just
one-
have to like kind of
the-
fucking
you
do
literally
this, or-
you literally have to just the whole time.
Wow.
It's
Sometimes
fucking awesome.
some traditions shouldn't be kept.
Well, no, so the building.
No, it's just tradition.
So the building burnt down, right? And
Yeah,
they remade it like
Yeah, yeah.
1 to 1. And yeah, if you want to stand in like the pit, you stand there for like 4 hours, standing below the stage, looking at the stage, because that's how
So
it
you
was.
you get the peasant experience.
You literally get the peasant
you're,
experience.
except you're paying for it.
Yeah, it's very cheap though, down on the
Okay.
bottom.
Yeah.
It's really affordable, these things, unless you want the like really good
I
seats.
thought to myself, I've been in enough mosh pits while I'm standing up for hours at a time where I could probably do that, but like it's kind of like being in a mosh pit but not moving.
Yeah. It's good though. You should go.
It's just like this.
The other problem is that like they only have them like 3-4 times a month, and they're always they're always booked.
Yeah.
And it's never the Shakespeare story you want.
Right.
I got super lucky one time and I got Hamlet.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
My favorite one. But every other time I've been, it's been like one of the Shakespeare ones that I don't really like as much. So
Yeah,
it's
I
kinda
think I
like-
would only really be interested in going to see like my favorite one, which
What's your favorite one?
Macbeth.
Macbeth is good.
Yeah.
But, we
I like
had a-
I like the Tempest as well. Tempest is
Tempest
good.
is
A few other ones I like as well. Romeo
Yeah.
and Juliet, classic. God.
Yeah, but like definitely going to that Cigaros concert made me miss live performances
Yeah.
and going to see live performances so much. Where like, I mean, obviously, worst timing to like plan my next live show because I'm leaving in
We
like
are the
5
live
days.
show.
yeah, we are the live
Yeah,
show.
we are the live show. We're gonna go do a live show. But
Well,
like-
technically, you're getting a live experience, Joey. You're just
Yeah.
on the other side of the
Yeah,
fence.
yeah.
You know?
yeah, true. I'm just like, can you record for me so I can like watch it later?